I'm Teacher Prix, and I want to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. If you are watching the replay, thank you very much for watching the replay. I hope you find these 3 steps useful. And if you are watching live, hey, thank you for joining. Tell me who you are, where you're from. I would love to hear from you. All right, so let's get started. Hi, Robson, how are you? Hi, Gilmar, Adriano, how are you guys doing today? I must apologize in advance. I nearly gave up doing the live video today because there's too much noise going on, like music, police cars, I don't know, but it's a quite busy Friday. As you can see, like everybody's making so much noise today. But I prepared the video and I realized, like, you know what? I'm gonna give my best and make sure that I'm gonna give my best. Ooh, I put on my live video here. And make sure that can you hear me now? Because I checked here, it was working. Let me know, okay? So I decided I was gonna make it anyways, so I apologize for any noise, all right? So, here we go. So Ricardo says he can hear me. Gilmar, check it again. Should be working. Hi, Felipe. Thanks for joining. Hello from Costa Rica, right? Hello, Eva. Norway. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you for joining. Hi, Bruno. How are you? Gilmar, I don't know what it could be, but everybody else is listening. Maybe remove your headphone or try a different one. Hi, hello, Marjorie. Salut. I need to brush up on my French. So, did you guys have a good week? Let me know, okay? And I hope you watched the videos for this week, all right? We learned some expressions, some different expressions in English. I also showed you the 3rd video for the phrasal verb, the series for phrasal verbs with get. So I hope you guys enjoyed the videos for this week. Next week, there will be more videos, okay? Hi, Rajesh, thanks for joining. No, I don't know how to say your name. Robson, thank you so much. I'm glad you like the live videos. Hi, Jose, thanks for joining. Edvan, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, everybody. So this week, you know, it's interesting. I've been talking with some clients and prospects, people who are not my students but would like to be, so they do test classes. And I noticed that many of you guys, hi Mauricio, thanks for joining. I know that many of you guys right now cannot pay for, maybe, I don't know, some of you may not be able to pay for private classes, or sometimes it's not at the right moment. Maybe you study too much or going to college, or maybe you are working too much and you don't have the time to do it. So I see that many of my subscribers, they try to find friends on the internet. And this is a wonderful thing, you know. I think that it's nice when you can make new friends, find people who want to practice English. As I always say, and I always recommend, social media is there, guys. So try to use social media and make friends online. I think this would be a very nice way to speak English and practice English. Do you have friends on the internet, people you only know online? Let me know here in the chat, and let me know if you talk to your friends, these friends you met on the internet. Do you practice English together? Do you talk in English together? I would love to know. Okay, so let me know here in the chat. So let's see, some more people are joining. Hi everyone. Hello, Eloy. Thanks for joining. So, as I was saying, moving on. Oh, Gilmar, you still can't hear me? I really don't know why. I am so sorry to hear that. Well, the others seem to be fine. So anyways, I want to see here in the chat, do you have friends you talk to? Do you have friends you practice English with, but only on the internet? You don't know these friends in real life, like face to face, but you know them because you joined a community on Google+, a page on Facebook, and because of that you decided to practice English together. Hi Kaique, thanks for joining. So in this video I'm gonna give you 3 steps to help you and your friend organize the conversation sessions. Because what happens? Sometimes you make a new friend and you really compromise, like, oh yes, we are going to practice English together. But it gets a little complicated because sometimes you don't have many ideas, you don't know what to do, you don't really know how to do it, and consequently, after 2 or 3 calls, or after talking a little bit on WhatsApp, you end up stopping because you don't know what else to talk about. And many times the students or friends, they tell me, oh, but the conversations, they were pretty much the same all the time. Oh, what did you do today? How was your last weekend? What are you gonna do next weekend? So my idea was, well, maybe these friends need to organize their conversation classes, their conversation calls in a way that it's easy, because you are not teachers, okay? So we need to make something that is simple, okay? And something that will help you keep going, all right? So Maquinas is saying that he uses Cambly. And what is that? He likes using Cambly. He doesn't have many friends to train English. Yeah, I can't recommend where to find friends. I think that it's very personal from everybody. I see, for example, I take part in, I think, 30 Facebook pages and groups and things related to English. And I see that many people there open forums and exchange numbers to talk to each other and practice English. Hi, Wallison. Hi, Luciano. Thanks for joining. And I see that many people try to find others that want to practice English. So that's what I would recommend. I would recommend using social media to try to find people who want that, okay? Because honestly, I know that there are some apps, but I haven't used them. And so I wouldn't feel comfortable recommending apps that I'm not sure. But I know that on Facebook, on Google+, I've seen that too, Google+ and Facebook pretty much. So try to find English pages and groups, because not necessarily pages, but the groups, okay, like study groups. So study groups would be the best place for you to find. Now, remember, follow the rules, okay? Make sure you read the rules from the group and post your comment inviting people. If someone wants to do it, that's nice. If no one does, all right, move on. But remember, groups have rules and you should respect them, okay? But I see quite a lot of people inviting, and I think that this would be great. Okay, Lázaro, thank you so much. I'm glad you like the live videos. This is really exciting. Gilmar, I don't know if you're using your computer. Maybe you could try your cell phone. I tested here from someone else, a friend of mine, and it's working. So sorry to hear that. Sorry it's not working for you. So what is my first step? Okay, let's get down to business. This person you're getting to know is not your friend. Okay, hi Yuong, thanks for joining. Hi Eddie. Hi Said, thanks for joining. So the first thing you need to keep in mind is this person is not your friend. Okay, this person doesn't know you. You don't know this person, and it's okay. You are going to have a specific airplane flying by at this time. Airplane or a helicopter? I don't know. Anyways, you and this person need to find something you have in common. So the first conversations should be focused on that, okay? So the first step is find common ground. You need to find something that both you and this new friend like to talk about. And the best way to start is like to icebreakers. Telling a little bit of about who you are, what you do for a living, where you were from. Talk a little bit about your city, your country. So many people here from different countries today. Someone from Norway, France, Chile. So so many people. Egypt. Like I could go on and on. From Brazil. So there are many things for you to talk about. But this is all on the first few days. On the first calls, like maybe on the first one, on the second one. After that, you can go back to those subjects because you are starting to create a rapport, okay? You are starting to create friendship, all right? But don't feel bad if at first you feel uncomfortable, you feel like you don't know how to talk about. I think the first step is really to sit down and get to know the person you are gonna be having conversations with, okay? Hi Vanusa, thanks for joining too, okay? So, as I said, this is the first step, all right? Step 2, you liked this person. This person is nice. You liked to have the conversation. It was nice, you liked each other, you feel like it would be a good idea to continue. So now it's time for you to plan, okay? Because what I see many people do when they find friends on the internet to have conversations in English is they don't plan anything. They just say, oh, are you free to talk now? Okay, let's do it. Let's talk. That's not how it works. I am fluent, and when I prepare conversation classes with my students, I always have a subject. Sometimes we don't use it. Many times we don't use the subject because we talk about many other things. But I always prepare. I always have a plan. If I feel that the conversation is not happening, the student doesn't have what to talk about, nothing happened during the week, I give my subject. I give what I prepared. So I always have a plan with my conversation students who don't use any support, any kind of material, they just want to talk. Because if I don't have a plan, the conversation will die, okay? And this is the number one problem many people who study alone and want to study together have. The conversation dies because they don't know what to talk about. They didn't prepare anything. They just got on the phone or they just got on Skype and that was it. Then they just started talking, and when they realized the conversation is not really making progress, you don't really feel like you're improving. So the step 2 is to make a plan, okay? You both need to plan what kind of conversations you want to talk about. And these guys, this is the moment when you can challenge each other. You can try to find some subjects from the news. Maybe you can use the internet to help you give ideas. And for this step, after I finish the video, I will post the link, okay? I will update the descriptions and I will write a summary of the main ideas. Someone during another live video said, Priscilla, you don't post, there are no subtitles. And I explained that because these videos are long, they're more than 10 minutes, sometimes they're 40 minutes, it's very difficult for me to sit down and update the subtitles, all right? It takes me a long time. So because of that, I don't make the subtitles, I don't update the subtitles for the live videos. That's why I always update the descriptions with a summary of the main ideas, of the main steps, okay? And if I promised you links, the links will be there. If I promised books, the books will be there. Links to suggestions, anything I suggest will be in the descriptions. But after the video is over, I kind of need 10, 20 minutes to update everything, okay? Nice. So as I was saying, someone is saying, but what if I think in Arabic? So that takes some time because you're translating. Yeah, this is a different subject. Someone was talking about translating mentally from Arabic to English because this person probably speaks Arabic. This is a different subject. I've talked about it and I will keep on talking about it because I really like to talk about that. But translating will slow you down. But remember, when you're practicing with a friend, or maybe it's not like a real friend, but it's someone, a friend, okay? Not a close one, but it's a friend. It's okay. You guys need to respect and understand each other's difficulties, okay? So don't feel embarrassed or shy because you're making mistakes or because you speak slowly. No, let go of that, all right? You're there with the same idea in mind, to get better without having to spend more money because maybe you can't right now, maybe you're investing in other things. So that's the goal, to practice with someone who has the same ideas you have, okay? So, as I said, if you don't prepare, the conversation will die. Now, what is my recommendation? There is this website I really like, okay? The teacher doesn't update it very often. I don't know if she has stopped updating it, I'm not sure, but I love the material that is already there, so that's why I'm recommending, okay? I always use it. I think I use it all the subjects she has there. She's a really nice teacher. The website is called English with Joe. Okay, I think her name is Jennifer, I'm not sure. So English with Joe. I will leave the link at the end of the live video, as I said. And what is nice here? There are many conversation subjects, and not just the subjects, not just the topic. There are questions that you can ask each other. So you have the subject. Sometimes you have a video to help you introduce the topic, okay, to help you give some ideas of what to talk about. And then there are questions about the subject. So let's imagine you want to talk about money, okay? Let's talk about money. And then you can't think of any questions about money. It's difficult, you know, like ask a question now about money. I would say, do you have money? Not right now. So this website has a subject about money, and it has like 10, 15 questions about money. So this will help you guide the conversation with your friend, because the subject is already there. The questions are already there. Sometimes they have vocabulary. Some subjects have vocabulary, specific expressions for you, specific verbs. And some subjects have videos as well that you can watch to give you more ideas about the subject. Maybe in the lesson about money, you will get a video talking about the importance of money in our society, and this can give you ideas of how to guide the conversation. Basically, that's what I do with all my conversation students, all my clients who have conversation classes. That's basically what I do. I give them an introduction, I give them a subject to help them get started. A short video, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. After that, we start talking, I make questions, and one conversation leads to another. That's how you make the conversation keep going. The conversation won't die if you have the plan, okay? So do you follow me until now? So the first step is to really get to know the person and see if you have things in common, okay? Sometimes you talk to the person for the first time and you don't feel like you connect, you don't really like the person, or maybe the person did not have the same ideas and you just don't connect, okay? Then you have to find somebody else, all right? Or maybe you found this person and this person is really nice and you want to keep going. So the first step is, what do you like? But really go deep, like subjects, things you read, things you do, music you listen to, okay? Oh, Majid, thank you so much. I hope I can get many students. But you are all my students already, all right? I am creating stuff for you guys, and next year there will be more videos during the week. I'm still planning everything, but hopefully there will be more, so stay tuned, okay? And if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Invite people to come and join the live video, all right? So on the second step, I said that you need to plan, and the best way to make the conversation keep going is to know what you're going to talk about. All right, then I will give you a suggestion. I will leave the link at the end of the video with a website where you can find subjects and questions. Okay, there will be specific questions about a specific subject, and that way it'll be easier. Not 100% easy, okay? But it'll be easier for you to talk to this person. Okay? Any questions, guys? Let me know, all right? Some people were saying, Fernando is saying that he's going to the US to study next year. That's awesome. Where are you going? Let me know. Well, do you know? Well, if you know already, what state you're going to. Hi, Yona. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like the channel. Yay! As I told you guys, I don't know what's going on today, but I hear helicopters all the time. It's like the city is on fire. I don't doubt that. Anyways, step 3. So I said that it's important to get to know your friend, your new friend. I also said that it's nice to find study groups on Facebook, study groups on Google Plus, and also follow the rules. Okay. Yes, Wallison, first step, have my classes, my private classes. Yes. I'm sure you will improve. So I also said that you need to respect the rules, but there is a place, the groups are definitely a good place for you to find people who have the same goal, okay? But remember, respect the rules, always. Now, then I said about the planning, and I talked about this wonderful website where you can find subjects and questions about specific subjects, okay? And now on step 3, this is a very, how could I put it in a different way? This is a personal thing, okay? I guess that you need to plan the subject, but you also need some time to prepare yourself for the conversation, okay? I think that what happens is sometimes you start talking to the person, okay, let's see the website. Let's see what they have there. No, that's not how it works, okay? Technology is here. Maybe you have this person's phone number. You can try to establish the day, okay, and decide what the subject is going to be, all right? So you have to plan to prepare yourself so that you can have a better conversation when you talk to your friend. Okay, so let me get back here a little bit because I got a little bit lost here in my thoughts. You plan the subject. What I'm trying to say in step 3 is you have to prepare yourself individually. All right? So let's go back to the money example. Let's imagine that you're gonna have a call with your friend on Skype or on FaceTime or on WhatsApp. Today there's so many apps, right? And you decide that you're gonna talk on Saturday afternoon. You're both free, and then this is the moment when you can ask, okay, what are we gonna talk about? Then you can check the website. Oh, let's talk about environment. Oh, let's talk about technology. I saw the conversation subject on the website Teacher Prix suggested. Let's do that. Awesome. Now it's time for you to prepare yourself. And this is also something many students do not do. And if you are studying alone, preparation should be your best friend, okay? Because you don't have a teacher to be like, hey, did you do your homework? Hey, are you studying in English? Hey, listen to more podcasts. You don't have that. You are the one who needs to be doing that. You need to be like, oh, okay, I need to do it. Oh, yes, I need to do that. So prepare yourself. You don't need to prepare yourself an entire week, all right? But if you have decided you are going to talk about technology, maybe it's time to do your homework. So I would go on Google and I would type, technology vocabulary, computer vocabulary. I would watch some videos about technology, news about technology, what's happening in the technology world. Like every day there's something happening. So that's how I would prepare myself to talk to my friend, okay? If we decided the subject, I would go on the website, I would see the questions, because the questions are there already. I would see the questions and I would, okay, how can I answer this question? This question, how can I answer this question? And then I would think of what kind of vocabulary I don't know, what kind of verbs I don't know. And then I would be able to study specific vocabulary, specific structure. And then on Saturday, when I'm with my friend, I would be better prepared. Not ready, but better prepared, okay? Let's see. Lazarus saying, sometimes when I'm speaking, my mind simply goes blank. It's a terrible situation. What can I do? This happens to me a lot, Lazarus. Do you know what I do? I breathe. Sometimes I'm making the video here and I just forget what I'm gonna say. It's not that I forgot English, but I forgot what I was gonna say. And I take a deep breath. All right. I say, let's take a look at the chat because I don't remember what I'm gonna say. So I find a moment to breathe. All right. And this may be a silly piece of advice, but it's true. When we don't get enough oxygen, we get nervous, we get anxious, all right? The stomach starts hurting. We get more and more and more anxious. But if you go back to breathing and focus on the breathing for a few seconds, in, out, it gets better. you get calmer, all right? Now, another thing you can do is, okay, what kind of conversations do you feel like this happens the most? Okay, in what situations do you always get these blanks? Is it when you're talking about personal subjects, about your personal life? Is it when you're talking about work? Is it when you're talking about business English? So what exactly, in what situations do you feel worse, okay? And this is an opportunity for you to study more about those specific subjects. But also having more conversations, I think that you only overcome a fear or you only overcome a problem if you face it. So the more practice you get, the easier it'll be. When I started making the live videos, it was very difficult for me. I got very, very anxious, all right? Today, not so much. Yay, Teacher Prix. So today, not so much. All right, but I always have to keep going. If I stop for 2 months, when I come back, I'll be like, oh, okay, live video. It's hard. My makeup is gone. All right. Oh, someone gave me a super chat. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Antonio. I have no words to express how amazing you are. You help me a lot with your great videos. Please keep the great work. I love you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. All right. Thank you so much, Antonio. And thank you so much for all of you guys who are always making comments and participating in the chat and leaving your answers. That's what keeps me going, to know your feedback. All right. I know that sometimes I insist a lot. Oh, guys, tell me what's going on. Tell me about you. Tell me how was your day. And but it's because I really want to hear from you, to have your feedback. All right. I think this channel is a community. And I see your posts. Sometimes I don't respond to all the comments, all right? But I think that's a wonderful opportunity for us to learn more about English, okay? So this is great. So thank you so much. And as I was saying, practice makes perfect. And if there is a situation when you feel very nervous, it's because you need more practice, all right? Today, I don't feel as nervous, but in the past, I did. In the past, I felt nervous when I made presentations. Today, I don't feel as nervous anymore. So it's all about facing the challenge consistently, okay? Any questions? So, reviewing really quickly here. Step 1, find common ground. What do you both like? Step 2, make a plan. Choose the subject. Don't just start the conversation. Oh, let's talk about your day. Sometimes nothing happened on your day. You went to work, you had lunch, you went back to work. So what do you do when that happens? It's possible. Sometimes nothing happens. Okay? And try to make this plan before, in advance. Maybe 2 days in advance, 3 days in advance. WhatsApp, it's so fast. So what are we going to do? What are we going to talk about tomorrow? What are we going to talk about on Friday? Choose the subject, and that's it. And my third step, prepare yourself. Prepare for war, okay? Prepare for the questions. Check the website I'm going to suggest. Prepare for those questions. And that's how you're going to have a very productive conversation with friends you meet online, okay? And if you already use apps, where you can find people, give this idea. Give the link to my video so that they can watch and see, oh, and this would be nice. Majid, I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly. Okay, sorry if I mispronounced it. I can't say where you can find, but I know that it's 2017, okay? It's easier to find. I think that we can use Facebook for many things. And one of them is to find people who want to practice. All right, today many people cannot afford private classes or cannot afford traveling. So they want to find people. I see many people talking about that, okay? But I can't give you a specific place. I only can tell you that social media is a good way to start, okay? Now, Felipe is saying that he practices every day by himself, but he makes a lot of mistakes. He prefers to watch my channel. Huh, this is awesome. This is good. I think that it's great. You can keep practicing, trying to think in English. If you find a friend or a partner to have some conversations. I think it would be nice. Now, in terms of the mistakes, I understand that at some point you will need to invest a little in conversation classes. But what happens to many people I know who study alone is they never practiced. They only saw grammar points or vocabulary or listening, but they never put the speaking into practice. And this is the problem, because you spend such a long time just looking at the theory. How about the practice? So this would be a good way to give you an idea of what it's like. All right, I know that this person will not be able to correct you, but it's a nice way to start, okay? To putting the ideas together, to put the things you learn from my videos, to put the things you learn from other teachers' videos into practice, into action, okay? Very, very nice. Guys, these were my 3 steps, okay? If you want to practice speaking with someone that is not really a teacher, that you're not really paying for classes, and you both want to practice together, I think this would be a good way to start, all right? And maybe it's not a stranger, maybe it's a friend you have, okay? Maybe you have a friend who speaks a little English. I have friends who speak English. They are not my clients, okay? I have friends who speak English, okay? Fernando, I do have that, okay? I do offer conversation class, but it's my job. That's how I pay that's what I make for a living. So it's not free. Okay, so these ideas that I gave you guys today would be for people you already know who speak a little English, and maybe you can practice together. People you get to know on the internet, that you've met online, and you connected. You want to be friends, and practicing English could be a good way to have that interaction. All right, so that is gonna be all for today, guys. I'm so happy that so many people joined, so many people expressed their opinions. Lázaro, I hope these ideas could give you some insight of what you can do. All right, and so everybody else here, everybody who participated and posted here in the chat, I feel so happy when you guys post your comments and your questions. Pablo, I'm sorry, don't go. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. But other than that, hello from Honduras and goodbye. Hello and goodbye. Other than that, I ask you, if you enjoyed this video, please share. Okay, share on Facebook, on Twitter, on Google+. This really helps me, because when you share, you help other people. So good night and have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.